guys are really committed to this whining thing.
Yo, I gotta ask you something here. We might stave off the map intro specifically for this, but like, how was it having one caster of each race for like the first time ever?
It was great. Like the best part about that was just having when it came down to picking games, it's like, okay, well, we have a ZVP. It's like Jeff and Andrew do it. It's like no problem at all. And then for all the Terran games, I got to do it. And the other thing is like we all of us like cover so much stuff that for me it was like, well, I'm not gonna mess up the cast for the ZVZ final just because I want to do like the final or something. So just letting Moonglade do it with Jeff was, I don't know, everything really worked well together, I think. So not, I don't think any other tournament has actually done that.
No, I don't think so, because
Not
they always
sure.
just go for the popular casters, right? Which tends to be just Protoss, Protoss, and more Protoss. Like,
Maybe it's just good that Moonglade and I are getting more popular as casters. I don't know.
well, either way, it was
I
cool to
don't know.
see. But guys, we are back in action. It's game number 2 for the OlimoLeague. We're here in the quarterfinals. It's the last round of 8 match, and it's also the last Zerg player in this tournament. He is leading the series 1-0, spawning in the bottom left corner of the map, representing Axiom, the blue Zerg Impact. And then whoever.
You can do it. I can't say his name, Jess. Go for it.
Okay, in the upper right as the red Terran, it's MarineKing.
Oh, Nathanius, you've done a bad thing. You've done something worse than like mentioning Kappa. You just
What
called
have
her
I done?
Jess on a cast, man.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm bad at. I'm see like I have this. I have like this weird thing where I like to be. I'm trying to be too personal, too personable. I guess. I don't know. We
No,
met
it's-
in person, so.
No, it's good. She's just like, every time like real names come into effect, she like freaks out. She like picks fights with her chatters. She's like the worst person I could cast
Oh
with,
goodness.
honestly.
I mean, I just won't do it again. Please don't kill me.
I don't know, I don't really mind it when some people do it. Like, I actually hate the name, wait, should I actually say this? Because everyone's gonna say it. There's a name that I really don't like in real life, and my uncle's the only one who's allowed to get away with it, because, I don't know, it just sounds normal when he says it. The
Well,
Thanos just sounds normal.
It's weird. It's really weird for me because my name is just like my handle is just an expansion of my name, right? By the way, he's doing the same
Yeah,
opening
exactly.
again.
Yep.
Impact, you cheesy bastard.
So I didn't want to
I
cut
guess
you
if
off.
it's
or anything,
working,
but, yeah.
it's
BT
working.
dubs.
Well, I kind of feel like this is gonna be really nice. On top of the fact that he's gonna scout first with the Overlord. I mean, yeah, it's the 50-50 chance, but gets even better. I don't know. For MarineKing, we joke about the bunker thing, but it's kind of one of those things where again, it's like, dude, build a bunker for like the first time in your life, win this game, take it to game 3. Like,
Or an SCP
Marine King-
scout, I
The thing
mean...
is, MarineKing builds bunkers so rarely. He's probably gone into the hotkeys and he's removed the binding to the bunker just to make sure he doesn't accidentally build one. Because
he doesn't want to waste APM on it. No, it's
Yeah, he doesn't want it to be possible for him to accidentally waste APM on it.
He'll have to click U and then oops, hit escape real quick or whatever just to
Yeah, exactly. He has to actually click on it, and even then, that's a waste of APM.
Alright, so if I stick in the hatchery behind this, I just want to point out, guys, the dialing of I guess that all in up to the point where we run Roach Baneling, a lot. Oh, that Reaper's going the wrong way.
Yeah.
No, this is what also, like, I was like, or we could SUV scout, which, you know,
This
okay,
is gonna
granted
be
you don't
effective.
usually see, but on a 3-player map, you usually want to see that Reaper go to the first place correctly. So, like, we see your SUV scout. It also would have told him if Impact was being a cheesy little bastard again, and he doesn't do it. In fact, there's an engineering bay. What the hell is this engineering bay for? This is weird.
Wait, what?
And another barracks. Oh, like we've seen him like in in TBT. This guy does this
Oh
too.
my
He gets
God.
like a random like a weird
Yo,
build
but
with like
That plus
bio
one.
upgrades.
That plus one
This
won the
reminds me of
game.
something.
Okay,
This wasn't-
one
I've seen
time.
this.
All right.
This is so weird.
But yeah, MarineKing has these weird builds that he likes to throw in here, and I guess he has one for TVZ as well.
He
but
did this. It looks like the Terran versus Protoss +1 build.
exactly.
Like that a lot of players go for. Because remember when he played in like the Red Bull qualifier, Rotterdam and I were like, is this actually
Oh,
Marine
God.
King? Because this build makes no sense at all. And then people got rustled, but well,
I
as you
can't
can
believe
see,
that he has
not
to cancel
SUV
that.
scouting. Not SUV scouting. Kinda wrecked him.
Yeah, and this Reaper is gonna live. He goes directly upwards, but yeah. Oh, big deal, big deal. Us cancel the command center. He wasn't getting a third command center that we, finished, at an okay time. Now he has to completely remake a second one. It's and he's supply block now too.
Well,
Sick.
what
So-
are the, or you go, Nate. You go.
I just wanted to ask your guys' opinions. Do you think is more or less wrecked than the opening of last game? Because they lost a lot of workers
I'm
and
gonna
kind
say-
of one of the command centers, but
Well, actually, that feeds into what I was going to say. I'm going to say less wreck, because one of the big things was, had Impact not done the additional damage by getting past the depots, I'm not sure he would have actually gone for the Roach Baneling all-in. Like, that just kind of seemed with the timings that was, an opportunity arises. This is a situation where he's a little bit better defended. I don't think we're going to see Impact go for that same follow-up. So for MarineKing's sake, I'd say less wrecked, but only very marginally so.
I also think that because, like, last time he also didn't have that factor down for so long, he was unable to push out. He actually is going to have a force to push out with, you know. He's not going to be stuck up on his main forever like it was the last time. But, you know, Impact got a really great scout. So while this is probably a build that usually, like, really surprises a Zerg player, Impact saw us like a barracks. And there's only so many things, like, you know, like...
Yeah.
That you're going to think.
I think the counter to that is build a Baneling nest, right? It's like by the way, he's building a Baneling nest, so
son of a gun.
Early Marine push shouldn't win the game for you here, even with +1.
And combat shields. You know, he got combat shields before Stim.
It's a very cheeky build, but I think Banelings should still, at the very least. Maybe we get the most godlike non-Stim Marine splitting. Who knows? Well,
let's talk about... That's actually kind of what MarineKing's best known for, right? Like, how many times has he done, like, 3-hour streams where he just plays Marine Split versus Baneling all day, right? I mean, it sounds like a silly joke to say, but that might actually come into effect here. Now, the +1 comp shields, it's not going to stop 50 Lings. He doesn't have medevacs, there's no Hellions, but still, it's this awkward timing where he comes in hard and he comes in early. And Impact's not expecting this.
Any supply block now. He does have a couple of Banelings on the way, though, and I feel like that's what you really need, because as long as you can take out any Marines at all, this is not a big force. Like
7 should be more than enough. Like, it would take a critical mess up.
But
and the Zerglings hold the army in place.
Oh my god. Oh
great connects.
Didn't even lose the queen.
Is there a bunker? Nope.
All types of bad. Of course not.
Well,
of course not.
So yeah, of course. So the counter
Oh,
attacks. Like,
where did he sneak in
from?
Yeah, I just looked. Like, we were looking at their hidden plain sight. Banelings come out of nowhere. They're gonna be driven off, but still, kind of a whoa. What the hell?
Thank God, MarineKing's gonna have 1-1 on his Marines, and that's really gonna save him.
That was almost too much for me right there. The 2 ninja Banelings.
Still. It's gonna get connected. Okay, anyway, I was gonna say to some of those, but as he funnels into the refinery, there's actually no good way for these to engage. So I actually like Impact's choice to back off. He doesn't really need to dedicate to this, and he wouldn't have gotten anything that would have been worthwhile. Like maybe what that's like what 6 SCVs?
Are you serious? You put a sniper right there and not walling off? Are you just not gonna wall off? Is that the thing?
Fuck ramps, yo. I mean,
I suppose. He's gonna follow up with a medevac. You know, I like that he has his medevac. He doesn't have stim. You know, makes it a lot less scary. In fact, he doesn't have 2 medevacs, he only has 1. Whoopsie. But, you know, Impact's a long ways away from mutas, so we can start doing, you know, making up for this weird early game.
I feel like MarineKing had the potential to have a much better position if he somehow could have gotten his armory earlier. Obviously, nothing else is really in his favor.
You know what? He could have got the army earlier if he didn't spend 100 gas on the freaking +1.
+1/+1, excuse you.
Yeah. Pardon me. Yeah, excuse me.
I mean that's somewhat redundant. It's like, well, I want to get my army for +2, but you know, like, oh, I know how to afford this. Let me just cancel the +1 that's about to finish.
Makes sense. Sim is about to finish here. Impact, you know, of course, you know, knows that medevacs are on the field. And
depot down. And this drop getting hurt here quite a bit. That one of mine hasn't been triggered yet. Don't know if Impact actually saw that burrow or not.
I think he did. He took his queen away from it. Oh, are you serious, MarineKing? Deal with the Lings, please. You're not gonna move this push.
On creep, yeesh. And
he's running, but the Lings hold in place once again.
You could have picked up too. Oh man. I think we're seeing the online MarineKing.
That's what it's feeling like here. But at the same time, it's not like we can really shit on MarineKing per se, because Impact is also playing this pretty well. I mean, getting the surrounds with those Lings, he's actually diving past. It's not like an A-move scenario. He's looking to hold the army in place for the Banelings. So, I mean, there's a lot of good control coming out of Impact on this one.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, Impact's just had control of this game since the very start. He hasn't really made any critical mistakes, and yeah, he's generally just been comfortable. His 1-1 upgrades are done, and I don't think he's going to give MarineKing time for that 2-2 to finish because, well, that's a lot of Banelings.
Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. I just feel like MarineKing could have done so much more, like with just dropping rather than those frontal attacks that he did. And, well, now he sees that it's like, you know, he's going to die. That is basically what he's seeing right here.
Impact, by the way, with like 600 APM morphing Banelings. I'm just saying.
Well, that actually gets you like really high APM.
That keyboard repeat delay, man. That keyboard repeat delay.
Yeah.
Oh, Baneling speed's done, so yeah, try to run, brah.
Even when the depot's raised, there's just no way to stop this. Overrun once again. Both bases, third CC gonna get canceled in a moment's time. And SCVs are pulled into the Baneling. No.
Oh, but that critical concussive shell upgrade so close to finishing.
Well, you know what? I'll say in the game.
Baneling.
There, now it's done. It finished. But that it matters.
All right then.
God.
All right, so that was, you know what? I really was expecting that to be more of a back and forth, more of an evenly played series. But, I mean, if we could just analyze for a sec, that 14-14, kids, you see this happen, and you're like, oh, this beats MarineKing. I'm going to do it on ladder. Don't. Like, this works because it's MarineKing more than anything else, I feel.
Yeah. That build pretty much gets completely wrecked by any safe play. Like, SCV scout, okay. It's like, oh, I scouted it with my SCV. Get up there, command center, keep your Reaper at home, build a bunker. It's like, oh, I went CC first, build a bunker. Literally anything, build a bunker.
Yeah, it was,
okay.
Messy is what it was. I don't know, you're welcome to stay as long as you want. It's Center versus Journey next. Do you want to stick around for that, or?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. All right, well then what we're going to do real quick is play the sponsorship ad for, those who don't know, the OlimoLeague is put on by Patreon. It's community funded. There's no big sponsor behind it. It is you guys that make this possible. And Fear Dragon contributes quite a bit every week. So we watch his breaking out ad for commercial breaks, and we'll see you guys in about 30 seconds.